Hey loves, welcome to TT's Urban Pantry. Thank you for joining me. Today I am canning up some chicken soup that I just made. I did not make it to the farmer's market yesterday and I wanted to can something that I never canned before. And I was looking in my ball book, which is the complete book of home preserving. And I saw a recipe in there for chicken soup. You can add noodles, rice, baked noodles. I plan on adding vermicelli to mine. I love that. But you can add it to the after the fact, after it's been canned up. Mr. has already given his seal of approval on it. He woke up out of his sleep to taste the broth on this, even though I have chicken in the oven right now. But he woke up out of his sleep to taste test it, and he went and lay back down and then came back and got some more. So he has given his seal of approval on it. He likes it. It is really good. So what I have here is 6 cups of diced chicken breasts. And the book said to cook them first, which seemed a little bit off to me. I don't understand their reasoning behind that, but I cooked them. And then I have in 3 cups, oh, and the chicken breast. So one chicken breast made about 1 cup. So 6 chicken breasts total is what I used. And I really don't think I'm going to fill all of this up. But I have 3 cups each of carrot, onion, and celery. And then I have in 5 quarts, which equals 20 cups of vegetable stock, some vegetable stock that I had canned up, and I just took those same jars and cleaned them, and I'm using them again like immediately. The recipe says chicken stock, but I had some vegetable stock in the refrigerator that was already opened, and then I had vegetable stock down in the basement, and I just used that. And then the recipe also says optional 3 bouillon cubes. So I went ahead and used the bouillon cubes, especially because to get that chicken flavor, since I was not using chicken broth. So I'm only filling these about 3/4 of the way full. And I really think that this is all that I'm going to have out of it. I had originally planned to use pint-sized jars, but because I used the quart jars of the vegetable stock, I just wanted to hurry up and use those and leave the pints that I have alone. So I think this is it. I'm not sure how much more is down in there. Let's go for it. So I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but it's really good. Surprisingly, it had a lot of good flavor. I did season the chicken while I was cooking it with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And then I brought this up to a boil and let it simmer for about 30 minutes, where I then seasoned it with just salt and ground pepper. There is more down in here, but I'm not going to get it all right now. So I will move on to filling with all this good broth. Pints need to process in the pressure canner for 75 minutes, and quarts need to process in the pressure canner for 90 minutes. I'm going to fill this up to an inch headspace. This is actually the first soup that I've made besides my vegetable soup. I usually just make vegetable soup, but the channel Her Healthy Home has got me motivated to make more soups. She made a ham and bean soup not too long ago, so check that out. I actually bought a ham, but then I turned around and put it in the freezer. So I'm gonna have to unthaw it, that way I have it ready when I want to make it. I was thinking about making it today. Should have unthawed it, put it in the refrigerator on Friday or something. But oh well. So now I'm just trying to get the rest of all of this out of here to fill up that fourth jar. There's still plenty down in here, I can see it. But get the rest out of here so I can get all this done. And I think I'm gonna have to rig it, put it through a strainer, catch all that broth, but then it's gonna catch the last of this chicken and celery, carrots, and onions. I really don't want to do that, but it's taking too long. Wow, it's not as much as I thought. Like, this is it. That is it. So I'm gonna go for it. It's still okay to can. This will probably be a use first jar, unless I borrow from all the others. So I've learned that even though I put more chicken in there than the recipe called for, the recipe called for 3 cups, which is 3 chicken breasts, and I put in 6 chicken breasts. And the recipe called for 16 cups of water, or 16 cups of broth, which equals 4 quarts. And I put in 5 quarts. So I have learned to even put in more chicken broth. Or no, put in more chicken breasts. And I might even use thighs next time as well. I'm not a real fan of the chicken breast, but I wasn't sure how that was going to turn out. So we'll see once the canning is done if we prefer the white meat or if I should go with the dark meat. But I will definitely be putting in more chicken. I will probably leave the carrots and celery and onion the same. I was happy with that amount. And I will leave the broth the same as well. I have a lot of broth left over. I am not going to pitch it. I will put it in the rest of these jars and put it in the fridge because Mr. will take that to work with him. Or I can even use them for when I do make more of this. I will be making more of it. It wasn't a hard recipe at all. I just wish I got more out of it, even though I doubled it. Check our headspace one more time. I see some people fill their jars and they don't have to check their headspace. They can just eyeball it. I admire that, but I cannot. Take our paper towel with some vinegar. And clean those jars. And then we are going to put them in the pressure canner for 90 minutes. And I will see you when we take these all out.
Thank you for watching TT's Urban Pantry. If you enjoyed this content or was able to learn anything from it, please hit like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified when new videos are uploaded. And as always, have a wonderful and blessed day.
And there are our finished 4 quarts of chicken soup. They are still bubbling. 2 of them have already sealed. I am surprised by the darker color, but with the carrots in there and processing for 90 minutes, I'm still pleased with the outcome. We will know when we open them up and taste it. I also have those 2 jars of the broth that was left over, and I've decided to go ahead and stick those in the refrigerator. They actually came up to a little bit over 2 jars, and I made some rice for dinner today, and I used some of that good chicken broth for that. So those are going to come in handy. I'm not going to can them. We are going to use them very fast. And 2 more just sealed. So altogether we've had all 4 of them seal. I did forget to put vinegar in the water, so we have a little bit of the hard water etching right there. But I am excited to try these. I really enjoyed them just while they were cooking, so I'm excited to open them up and either put some vermicelli noodles in it or some rice, maybe some wild rice or something. But this is definitely going to be on my to-do list again.